Hi guys and girls, this is the video which you've all been waiting for. Step by step on how to make a figurine. Now, I left a comment on Facebook not so long ago saying I want you to decide what sculpture I'm going to make for this video. And I got quite a few suggestions. Well, I made a decision and the sculpture's been made. You're going to see how it's going to be done. And the sculpture is... Gangnam Style. What the... ignore that. It's going to be P.S.Y. Now, I'm not a big fan of P.S.Y. and I'm not a big fan of Gangnam Style. But you can thank Callum Richmond Bailey for this suggestion, considering he's the one who did the picture. So, keep on watching. This is how I make a sculpture.
Okay, to start off the model I'm going to need the materials. We've got tin foil, we've got wire, we've got the clay that we use, and also a pair of scissors to cut the wire. So, we might as well get started. First thing we're going to do is take off the piece of tin foil and we're going to shape the body. All we need to do is scrunch it up and then after a while just shape it into the shape of a torso. Nothing special needed for this one, you just shape away. And with some more tin foil, we roll them up and with a pair of scissors, we make the shape of the arms and legs. Now this doesn't take that much, you just make them the same way that you would the torso, you just have to thin them out and make sure they're the exact same length as each other. Now with the pieces of tin foil that's left over from the arms and legs, this should just be enough to make the head, which means you don't have to tear off another piece. And you just do the same thing as you do with the body and the arms and legs. You just shape it into the shape of a head. Now I'm going to cut off a piece of wire to see how much I'm going to need for the support of the arms and legs under the body, as well as the head itself. Now with the sharp end of the wire that I've just cut up, I'm going to pierce the torso where the arms, legs and the head is going to attach in place. That way it'll be a lot easier to attach on later. And with the pieces of wire that's been cut off, I'm going to pierce the tips of the arms and legs so they've got attachment loops into them. And I'm also going to put a piece of clay down the centre of them so the attachments are a lot more secure. And I'm going to do the same for the legs, the arms and the head itself. Because the clay is in each of the slits of the arms and legs, it's going to make the wire attachments a lot more secure and a lot more easier to sculpt around. Okay, now I've got the attachments in place, it's got the basic shape of a human body. This is the part where the clay comes in. First of all, I'm going to start off by sculpting the face, as it's going to be the most detailed area to work on. Now I'm going to use a different colour to make more detailed into the face. I'm going to use black for his sunglasses as well as his hair. Now, I would show you how to do his eyes, but P.S.Y. is more known for wearing his shades, so the eyes are going to have to do for another video. Now I'm going to go back to the skin tone colour, because this is where I'm going to sculpt his hands. They're going to attach onto the end of his arms, obviously, that's where the hands are. And with the lumps that are at the end of the clay, I'm going to sculpt his fingers and his thumbs. Same technique for the face and the hair, I'm going to use the black clay to sculpt around his body to give him clothes, as well as his arms and legs. And I'm going to get on to more details using black later on. Same technique as doing for the hands, I'm going to take some white clay and I'm going to attach them to the end of his legs, because this is where it's going to show his shoes, and I'm going to use some piece of black clay to add the details onto it. Now, as I've been using this black clay for quite a bit, I'm going to have to keep my fingers pretty clean, as I'm going to be using white. because using white and black together can make each one pretty messy. which messes up the model in turn. And after I've finished with the white, I'm just going to go straight back to the black plate and I'm going to finish off the final details. Now that the sculpting is done, because of the tinfoil, I can now shape this model into the style that I want it to. So I'm going to style it in the famous pose that he does for his video. And that, guys and girls, is how I make a sculpture.
And there you go. That's how it's done. Nothing special, nothing fancy. Just all done by these. Now, this was going to be a one-off video. I wasn't going to do any more after this, but I've kind of enjoyed doing this. So, this is what I'm going to do. Every few weeks, I'm going to leave a comment on this page, which you'll see in the description for YouTube users, or this page if you're already on it on Facebook. I'm going to leave a comment which you guys can suggest what I'm going to make next for my next video. Now, somebody's already made a suggestion for the next one, and I've not decided yet. But leave your suggestion and I'll consider it. As for now, thanks for watching and keep in touch for the next one. Oh, and by the way, don't forget to send this and share it to everybody else. Let's get those likes in. I'm almost at 100 likes, so keep them coming. So thanks a lot for checking the video, and I'll see you guys another time. Bye.